Guys, ammunition for this video has been provided by Browne Works Inc., manufacturer of fine custom handgun grips. If you guys are looking for very unique, very customized handgun grips for your favorite handgun, contact Mark at Browne Works Inc., link in the description below, and create something beautiful for your favorite handgun. And don't forget to tell them Wyoming Gun Project sent you. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a Century Arms BFT47, the Thunder Ranch edition. This is the Thunder Ranch. So this is the collaboration between Century Arms and Thunder Ranch. I think this is effectively like the Gen 2 model they came out with. The first one had wood furniture and like a red plastic grip, and they kind of sat there. I watched a video from TFB TV where he sat down with Clint Smith, the founder of Thunder Ranch, and his partner, and they went through and discussed some of the changes they requested on the version 2/Gen 2 model, and this is what they came up with. Now, BFT47 stands for Bulge Forged Trunnion, which is this part you see right here. This is effectively like a RPK trunnion, or like the Yugos, the M70Bs and stuff will have the forged trunnions. They're beefier, they're heavier. Maybe it's too much receiver to some people in the know, and but that's debatable. So let's just kind of go over the rifle. This is how you're going to get it from Century. It comes in the box. It comes with the Magpul rear stock here. Let's kind of look at this up. It comes with the Magpul rear stock, the MOE. All right, comes with the US Palm grip. Comes with three US Palm Thunder Ranch branded magazines. Now, in reference to the magazines, I'm going to set this one aside. I want to play you a short video that Classic Firearms put out before we go any further, showcasing this rifle. And the gentleman that's doing the video discusses you get 4 magazines with the rifle. Now, when I picked up the rifle, it only had 2 magazines. I called them up. I said, you know, according to your video, it comes with 4 magazines. It only came with 2. There was a nice lady on the phone, very nice lady. She said, let me go check. She came back. She said, actually, it only comes with 3 magazines. I said, okay, I'm not going to argue with you. Can I get my extra magazine? They said, you sure, we'll ship it out. You know, like I said, the lady was very nice, but I wasn't sure if, you know, I was kind of like, okay. They had all my info though, because I had an account. Sure enough, 2 days later, I get a thing said, hey, you're getting a package from Classic Firearms, and bang, it showed up. So I have 3 magazines. My rub with this is it's partially, so when I went back after the phone call, let me back up a little bit. After the phone call, I went back and I checked the website. And it in fact did say on the advertisement where you click the button to buy it, on their website, it did in fact say, you click this little button to add your 2 free magazines. And it did say in that advertisement, it came with 1. But in the video I'm about to show you, he says it comes with 2 extra magazines. And he even says for a total of 4. Now, that situation, I should have read more. I'm going to learn I learned my lesson not to take videos at face value and go read the advertisement, or read better the description of the product. But I think Century should probably, because I watched the video and I said, that's pretty cool. I want one of those. And I'm not going to lie. They had dropped the price and added the 2 free mags. And I said, okay, that's a deal. The 2 free mags for me wasn't a make or break, but it sweetened the deal with the price of this rifle. I think these were going for around $1K, and they dropped it down to like $850, I think it was. So when they said it comes with 2 extra magazines for a total of 4, I said, all right, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. And I bought it. Womp womp. I didn't even bother to read the description and thing because I took the video at face value. My point to that is, don't take the video at face value. You know, make sure you guys look on the website deep into the description of exactly what you get. So here's the video real quick. Let's just take a look at this video right quick where it says.
Let's dive right on in. First and foremost, you can see it's Cerakoted in this OD green, which looks really cool with black furniture on top of that. Not to mention, you get 3 more mags in the box. There's standard capacity, so that's 4 total mags and a sling.
Okay, so as you can see, he says it comes with a total of 4 magazines, a total of 4 US Palm Thunder Ranch branded magazines and a sling. And in fact, did come with the sling, and it came with 2 mags. And as per their website, I got my 3rd one, so we did clear that up. But let's just take a look a little bit more at the rifle. You get, with that all that magazine debacle being said, so you get the, as discussed, you get the MOE stock, okay, Magpul MOE stock, US Palm grip, US Palm branded mags, Magpul 4-in with the M-lock. You get the Ultimac rail with a gas tube here that have the 4 holes in the gas tube there. You get, it did come with a cleaning rod, which is cool because not all AKs out there come with cleaning rods. I know PSA is a big one. Like if they got them in, you'll get one. If they don't, you won't. It does have a M16 like A2 style flash hider, the bird cage flash hider with the bottom enclosed. That's kind of cool. I don't know how much recoil that will help reduce, but it's cool that I dig the look on it. I actually dig the look on it. It's got the 45-degree gas block, which is cast, by the way. Let me show you the casting light, as is the front sight. Front sight's cast, gas block is cast, and there's like a, you can see the little ring casting mark there. Front sight base tower, I forget what you call that. Anyway, that's cast. Not the trunnion, again, BFT47 bulge forge trunnion, Century arms. You know, it's got standard dust cover. I do dig this green color a lot. I do. Let me turn it around here. I think this is a very cool Cerakote color, this green. The Thunder Ranch right there. You got your Thunder Ranch, and it's kind of etched in, like it's laser etched into the rear sight tower there. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at that, the Thunder Ranch. Yeah, you get your side rail. You get your, you know, I think it's a Century standard trigger on here. You get the oversized mag release on there, mag release lever. All in all, it's you know, it looks like they took one of their standard AKs, slapped some cool furniture on it and a cool paint job and some Thunder Ranch themed stuff and charged a little bit extra money. But hey, I get it. I think this looks a lot cooler than one of their standard AKs. I did want to show you something if you're not familiar with this type of Magpul stock here. There's a little lever back here, okay? You pull it to the rear. Let me get a good, you pull it to the rear. See that right there? You can't, my thumb's there. Anyway, you pull it to the rear to lift this out, to get in here, to take the stock on and off, replace it, put a different stock on. I'm assuming you can also store some stuff in here. It offers a little bit of a space for storage. Let me put this back in. Standard, you know, AK leaf sight, front sight. I did throw on this. I had the red dot laying around, a little CV Life red dot, budget friendly red dots sitting around. I threw that on there. We're gonna see how that holds up and shoots. Now guys, this has not had any rounds through it. Okay, this is a brand new gun. No rounds have been fired through this thing. We are going to shoot the first rounds out of this together. Now, the safety, they did also add the, tactical style safety that does have the bolt hold open notch. It is very stiff. It's not as stiff as, like, say, that Pioneer that I did a video on, but you do have to use like some thumb pressure to get it down. So it's not ideal to what I would like, where you could sweep it off with your fingers. Easy fix. You just take the thing off, lift the safety up, bend it out a little bit to set the tension on there. That is an easy fix. It really is. Same thing with the disassembly lever over here. This one is pretty tight. It seems like Pioneer and some of the other ones, like, or PSA, Pioneer, like to leave them a little bit looser. You can bend those to also affect the tension on them. Let's take it apart right quick and kind of check the internals. I believe, let me rack it first. I believe this is the lightened, lightened bolt carrier and bolt on here. Now, Century is kind of struggled with their QC and their reputation. We're going to see if this one works. Looks like a standard, maybe stainless steel gas tube. Like I said, lightened carrier where they got the holes cut in it. Is this cast? I'm not sure. This does have a rough, like a phosphate type of finish on here. Standard bolt and all that kind of jazz. Let's look into the internals. So they did Cerakote everything in here, to include the trunnion, the barrel, all that kind of stuff in here. So, I mean, we're gonna shoot it, see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll send it back and make them fix it. But we are going to find out if this sucker shoots together. I think the main reason I bought this is I think it's pretty cool looking. Century aside, I know I have had I've actually had pretty good luck with Century throughout all the years. Even when I used to buy all the Wassers and all this stuff way back in the day, and I had a Century Arms like PT91, the G3 clone thing they had way back in the day, and I actually had pretty good luck with them. So we'll see how well this one works. Let me talk about some of the things that I found that were kind of negatives about this. So the safety is one, the tension's off. I got to fix that. I've come across that on quite a few AKs, though I think maybe manufacturers are doing that on purpose to leave the factory like that. The minor mag debacle with Classic Firearms was kind of a bummer, but that's not Century's fault. That has nothing to do with them. This pin right here, I want to show you this pin on this gas block. Look at these two pins. So there's one pin, it's flush right there, and as you can see, this pin is definitely standing proud right there. And we'll go look at the other side. You see it right there? There's the casting mark. But you see it right there? So that pin is not set properly because it's not flush. So that's minor. I mean, I could knock that back down. You look at all these other pins. They're all in there pretty good. This one might be a little bit. Nah, it's pretty good. All these other pins are pretty good. That one's staying a little proud. I could knock it in. I'll probably leave it. If it starts walking or something, it might be an issue. But you didn't notice that when you were Cerakoting the gun, whoever Cerakoted, probably not, because they probably send it off to a Cerakoter and they're like, not our problem, so. All right, let's just get this Century BFT47 Thunder Ranch Edition out to the range and see how it shoots. All right, folks, live fire portion of this review. We have the Century Arms BFT47 Thunder Ranch Edition. We're going to start off with the Thunder Ranch branded US Palm mag. This is not sighted in. Again, this is the first rounds out of this gun. We're just going to see how it's going to shoot. I'm just going to shoot at some paper about 25 yards away. And if it's hitting relatively close, I'll sight it in later I'll try to shoot at my C-zone steel at about 100 yards. But these are the first shots, man. Let's just see if we can get it done. Again, safety's very stiff. I'll fix that later. But let's see. Let's see how she does. All right, folks, it's getting warm out here. I had to take off the gloves and the hat. I brought out 3 mags. So I brought out a surplus steel mag, Bulgarian Circle 10 mag, and that US Palm that came with it. We're just going to see if this one works. Goes in. All right, let's put safety on. Let's put my ears on. Glasses fogging up and everything. Struggling out here. Here we go. All right, folks, so we have our steel surplus mag. Let's just see how this one works. Goes in. Let's find out. All right, folks, final thoughts on the Century Arms BFT47 Thunder Ranch edition. I think it's cool, man. Now, this was only the first 150 rounds. I shot some more off camera to try to get it close to steel, but I only brought out, I'm running low on 7.62, so I only brought out that much. So far, I know 150 rounds is not a lot, but it's been my experience that when I have firearms that are really just a catastrophic hot mess, they usually fail right off the rip or have some issues. We had no problems with this. It was ejecting excellently. It's accurate enough for an AK. We didn't really do an accuracy test. Maybe we'll do that on down the road. Everything shot fine. The 3 mags I brought out, which was one of the US Palm Thunder Ranch mags, a Bulgarian Circle 10 waffle mag, and a surplus steel. I don't even know where that one came from. Surplus steel rib mag. All worked the firearm perfectly. Everything worked great. I think it's looking good. Again, this is not a long-term comprehensive review as of yet. It's its first 150 rounds. Safety's actually getting a little bit easier to manipulate. So when I go in, I'm just going to have to bend it a little bit. So far, I didn't see any movement on this pin. That's a little bit proud right there, standing a little bit proud. Could be knocked in. I think I'll leave it alone so that I don't disturb anything and mess with it. And then it does get loose, I'll just leave it. Other than that, I think it's a good looking rifle, man. And so far, it's working okay. Again, the only issue I had with it, again, was a little pin there and the safety, which can be fixed. A little bit irritated with Classic Firearms, but that's partially on me too. I should have went and read their description before I hit the button. Would it have dissuaded me from buying the gun? No, I don't care about, $20 mag or whatever like that. But it is a tad bit irritating. That's not on Century of this rifle. This thing's pretty cool, man. I dig it. Oh, by the way, I also did pick up some brass to see how, you can't determine if the headspace is, on perfectly, but you can look at the primers. It's got solid primer hits, no issues with, any type of chamber stuff. It's not blowing out anything. It looks like, actually, if you want to know, if like for precision rifle reloading stuff, you want to see the black carbon residue on there. I don't know if it's coming through. You can see it on the neck right there. You don't want it going past onto the shoulder. It looks like it's pretty good. It's staying on the neck there. So headspace is probably pretty good. I'm not having any headspace issues blowouts as of yet. I'm not saying that, you shoot thousands of rounds through it. We have seen some of their models that the headspace does increase a little bit. But so far, first 150 rounds, this thing's running great. I think it looks badass. And so far, I'm totally happy with it. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.